Hey, what's up, everybody? Just waiting to see if I can get some people in here, some guests. Hands are still. Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Restart the game like 18,000 times.
Happened?
I restarted a game like 18,000 times and it sucks.
Okay.
Uh,
I sent the message to Jeremy Bro, but I don't know if he's seen it yet or not.
uh, he was in my videos. I don't know if he's busy or something at the moment.
Oh, he'll see it eventually. So yeah.
Yeah. My stupid thing went off, and I was like, "Oh, Dale sent me a message. Gotta stop
Yeah,
what I'm doing." Which
yeah,
I thank you for that because that was annoying me.
yeah. I wasn't gonna go live at first. I was like, yeah, I'll go live.
Well, what do you call it? I recorded almost 7 videos of this game, and I've restarted it too many times, so I'm just like, gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. This is not sponsored. I don't know if you like this drink, but I think it's
I've,
gross.
I think I've had that before, but I think I have a different kind.
One of my family members, blah, blah, blah. One of my family members left it here,
Mm.
so I tried it earlier this morning. And I was like, that's gross.
Yeah, we're supposed to be on. Well, we're gonna be on call for tomorrow. I thought maybe we'd have a day off, and then I got call. I got text. Oh, I'll work for 8 o'clock tomorrow. Fuck.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh well.
I've been
I'm.
non-stop with this game, looking up things, doing research, and all this and that.
Mm.
And I had to do with, what, 4 phone calls yesterday?
Oh
So there's
jeez.
a, yeah. I work with these people, and these people are supposed to help me like find a job because I'm a part of this program,
Yeah.
and that's what I was doing back and forth, going back to the office because they were training me on like work ability is what it's called.
Okay.
She looked at me and she goes, "I kind of want to put you 2 weeks back on just so you can have perfect attendance." I was like, "Oh." She's like, other than that, you're doing fine here in the office. You do everything I tell you to do. And I'm like, well, if I get bored, I'll start playing on my phone.
Yeah.
But then I had these people, they're like, are you going to come back? What's the plan? And then I had another group of people, they're like, well, what's going on here? We got to get your resume and this and that.
Yeah.
Finally, I talked to multiple people, but I finally just called the one dude and I was like, look, not trying to step on anybody's toes, not going to sugarcoat or anything, but I don't know what to do from here. I was like, the only thing I know how to do is shoot videos and edit videos and make sure that they're up on some sort of website.
Okay, Super Jam Bro just see my message, so he'll probably be here shortly.
Yeah.
How long you going to be live for? Not sure. He should know. He should know not to ask me that. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. A while. An hour or two.
6 hours.
No, I got to work tomorrow. Of course, if I'm live for 6 hours, I'll be playing a game. I don't want to be doing a free talk for 6 hours.
No, but I think that'd be the longest stream that you've ever done if you did a 6 hour.
The longest, I did a free talk. I did 3 hours one time.
Yep, I remember that one.
New Year's.
I never do anything on New Year's.
I don't know. I just felt like doing a live stream, and I don't think I did one last year. I don't think I did. I think I went somewhere or something.
I remember I was over at Gamer Boy's house, and I think, what did we do? I think we did 2 beers, and then we did a science experiment, give or take. And then after that, I think I fell asleep on his couch.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was looking through my watch layer because I got so many videos in my watch layer that I watched and I just never deleted them. And then I have videos that I was like, I'm not watching that. Delete. So I have like 2 videos in my watch layer right now. Yeah, I gotta get back to watch people's channels. Like, holy crap, like how I used to.
You and me both. I've been stressed out and busy with everything else the last 2 weeks. I'm behind on everybody. It's just like good grief.
And Julie just got her package from me today. So Jamie got his, but I don't know when he's going to do the video. He said next week sometime. Usually when I send a package to somebody, they do the video the day of, but he must have been busy. So he'll do it sometime. So as long as the video gets done, I want. I think he schedules a lot of other videos.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get back into working on the main channel now that I have some free time. I had to finish editing a video for tomorrow, but I've got 2 other videos that I have to finish. Well, one needs to get finished because it's a 2-parter, but I basically have 2 other videos that are like fully set done.
I made sure I got Jamie's birthday shout-out video done. I just did it not so long ago.
Is it his birthday?
Birthday's Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it a couple days from now?
Oh, we got someone coming in here. Super Jam Bro. There he is. And we can't hear him.
Hey,
I think he's putting his headphones on.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait, what are you up to?
not much. Everything. Sorry, so long to come in and everything. I just got home.
You know that's a silly question to ask me how long I'm streaming for.
Oh, I mean, I was asking how long you were on for.
Like 8 minutes or something.
Yeah, that's why. The reason why I asked that because I didn't want to come in like when you're like almost done with the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I just started the stream.
Like it wouldn't make any sense. That's why I didn't know.
I was gonna say it just started because when I got in, it was barely a minute and something.
Yeah.
Well,
we're at 9 minutes right now, so yeah.
Yeah, I had gotten the thing that you were live and everything, but then I was actually eating too.
Okay.
So I didn't,
Yeah, Super Jam Pro called me last night. Super Jam Pro called me last night, and he was playing Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, surprise. I mean, you know what? It's funny because I actually got hooked onto it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
I know.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Folks, I'm not actually on something. I'm just joking around. But Anyway, you're
Speaking
about to say
of
something, Bruce. I'm
that,
sorry.
yeah, no, you're all good. Speaking of that game you saw me playing today, I restarted it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, jeez. Not again.
Okay, this last restart was technically my fault, but I was too broke because it's $100 to tow the truck, and I can't really tow it if I don't have the cash when it's stuck on top of the postal office building.
Wow, YouTube. Wow.
How the
I threw the stupid.
Before Dale
stupid thing
says what he's about to say, how the hell did you get the truck top of the fucking U.S. Postal Service office?
I threw the truck in reverse, tried to get back home because I had to worry about maple syrup, which I've already died. Because maple syrup is your water, per se. But I had poutine to worry about, maple syrup to worry about, anxiety. So I threw the truck in reverse, hit the stupid stop sign, and then went soaring in the air.
Oh,
damn. What did your truck do? Grow wings?
Oh, and it's not the first time that it's done that. There's a junkyard you can go to sell your like scrap parts for that BMW that I was working on.
Yeah.
Well, that you have to go very slow down on because
And you went too fast.
I went too fast and I lost all the bolts, and I was like, well, that's $5 a bolt.
My God.
Good
And
Lord,
literally, yeah, and literally right as Dale sent me the message for the restream, I was in the process of restarting that said project and then taking the lumber that I had just chopped down to the lumber mill so I can get my $300 back.
Okay, this is how big YouTube is. I was live for they wait till over 10 minutes, like 10:40. My other account just popped up. It's Dale Stark is live right now. It wait till I'm like over 10 minutes to fucking stream, and then they tell me, "Oh, Dale Stark's live."
Oh my God! You're not gonna believe. Wait, you're not gonna believe this, dude. You're not gonna believe this. You're almost 13 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I just got the fucking notification now. So in the
YouTube fix your shit. YouTube fix your shit.
I'm serious. Look, it says it's Dale Stark Free Talk 159 open panel.
Yeah,
I got it at the. He was live within the first minute and a half.
I got mine with. I just got it now, like literally about when it was 11. What was it? Like 11:50 something. It's like, what the fuck, YouTube?
Oh, I know.
Though the one downside to playing that game, I have to go back up into the windmills to find my greens.
Are you talking about those big huge things that are spinning around?
Yes. I had to come up back into that and get my green seeds.
Good Lord. Are you gonna do anything tonight with that, or?
Honestly, I might just take a break from that, even though I have to sit there and grind and redo everything again. I'm gonna have to go take a break from that, go back into Car Mechanic, and finish recording that video. Because after you left and after my buddy left, I said, "All right, guys, I'll finish up a part 2 here soon. I'm gonna go step away and stretch my back out."
Well, if you want everything, I'm available and everything now and everything. I'm home for the rest of the night, so if you want, I can come in with you and everything if you're doing it on PC.
Yeah, when it comes
if you
to
allow
mods,
if you allow me,
oh, you know I don't care. It's just when it comes to the Car Mechanic, I do everything off the PC because that's honestly where you get all your mods and stuff.
Right.
And I check it daily because people upload new videos of mods, but they go to different websites, and I'm like, just make the stupid mod on Steam so that way I can, play the game and have that same mod as well.
the way, I gotta say and everything, your friend Brandon is funny as hell.
Yeah.
I gotta say, he's fucking hilarious. You know, he's sick sometimes, but honestly, he's fucking funny as hell.
That's why me and him, we fight per se, but not really. It's just
by the way, you do realize that what I said to you, whatever, was joking around with you. I wasn't being serious.
No, I know.
Like I would never actually put you down like that.
No, I know. It's the same way that. Dang it.
It's the same way that. Dang it. Okay.
No, my ex-wife is texting me.
Oh yeah, that's always,
oh my god.
That's always fun.
That dumb bro. Yeah, Dale should know how that is.
well, she don't really text me. She don't really text me. So.
No, it says she yells outside your door and everything. Dale, open the door.
Yeah.
And Dale's like, no, go the fuck away.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger so I can plug my phone because it's almost dead.
Every single stream, if you notice, Boost, he has his phone and everything, but it's always low on battery.
I'm currently sitting at 61. But...
Mine is at. Hold on. I can get. Oh, mine is at 89.
Oh, see, there you go.
Okay.
Because see, unlike some people, hint hint, wink wink, I know to charge my phone ahead of time.
Yeah, well, I was watching a movie and I just didn't bother charging it.
Oh my god.
It's
like
that dual charger thing.
Well, the thing about my cord is so fucking short, I can't. If it's on my bed and people message me, I gotta like lean over so I can listen to the damn message. My cord's so damn short.
See, Dale, is it Facebook messages that you're getting blown up, or is it normal text messages?
Usually, well, sometimes people send me voice clips, so I gotta like.
Or phone calls.
I got phone calls too. Then I gotta unplug it. Then yeah.
I was gonna say, because if you have like a wireless keyboard and mouse, you can literally throw that thing on your bed, turn your computer monitor to your bed, and be like, "All right, who messaged me?" And just go do.
Yeah.
I gotta
okay,
do
I thought you were gonna break it. Wait, I thought you were gonna break it to a song there from over Bush. You're going.
No. Though I do have to hook my phone up to this PC, unlike my other one.
Good lord. Yeah, I gotta get back to recording my Sly Cooper videos.
I was gonna go live at first, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, I honestly I wasn't there again, Dale. Like I wasn't expecting it because did I speak to you earlier? I don't think I did.
You called me last night.
Last night, yeah. And I was thinking that maybe you were gonna you were just gonna continue watching your movies and stuff and everything. Like I wasn't expecting you to
Oh no, I only got 4 left. So yeah.
Oh, that's good, man.
I only got 4 left, so.
So you're just flying through them like crazy then.
Oh yeah. Will I do it next year? I don't know.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to be, It's your choice. It's your decision. It's your channel.
Speaking of going live, I'm sitting here messing around with the software that I've recorded a little bit off of, and I just got it set up to where I can go live off of it.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Streamlabs is pretty much broken at this point.
So yeah. I got Jamie's video all done. It's on my camera, so.
My thing is up there ready for him and everything. Oh yeah, and by the way, now I gotta make one for Hands of Seeds now.
You make a what?
I gotta make a video for Hands of Seeds.
I don't know who that is.
He commented on your video?
Yeah, he actually commented on my video before. He told me and everything. Oh, September 1st is gonna be my birthday. And everything. You gonna make a video for me? So yeah. Now I gotta make another video for him.
I did not know that. He's been subscribed to my channels for 2-3 years. He comes in when I'm normally playing, like when I stream Car Mechanic and everything. He'll come in and be like, "Hey, was it?" Because he'll ask me about car stuff.
I think it's came in on your streams a couple times too, Dale.
Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, he's apparently subscribed to my channel. So he goes like this and he goes, "Oh, I can see you like wrestling videos," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
I seen that comment. I seen that comment on there.
Yeah, and I said to him, I said, "Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do." And he goes, "Well, I seen you made a I heard you're making a video for for Jamie's birthday and everything. Are you gonna make one for me?"
Oh, so I'm guessing he knows Jamie then.
Apparently so. Because now he wants me to make one for him and everything, and I don't really know. See, the thing is, like, I don't know what the hell to do with him, honestly, because I don't know what he likes.
Hands of Seeds or Jamie?
No, Hands of Seeds.
Well, I don't know. I've never done like birthday shout-outs, and he's never really.
Well, I'm not subscribed to him, and for one thing, he ain't got no videos.
He doesn't make videos. He literally just created an account because he's from like mine and Gamer Boys'
area
viewership. No, not area. Viewership. So in order for you to even comment, you have to sit there and make an account.
Yeah.
So he's just.
Well, Jambo got 19 views on his wrestling video.
Yeah, which I'm very surprised about, actually. I didn't think it would, to be honest.
And then you got the guy that's on before your video, Boogie2988. His video got 26K views.
Oh, what else is new?
Yeah, I did the "Where's My Pop Tarts" version of him.
As far as I'm concerned, Boogie2988 can kiss my ass. As far as I'm concerned,
I actually don't mind his videos. I find they're actually pretty good.
You know what, and I'm not gonna kick shame you if you like his content because, honestly,
and I won't say nothing about you liking Resident Evil Survivor because that's.
Oh! Shut the frick up.
Terrible game.
I mean, let's face it. Now I'm hooked on fucking Sonic 3D Blast. Now I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe something happened in my head that I don't know about and everything. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Well,
maybe I accidentally banned something.
I don't mind Boogie's videos when it comes to like software or like game early access, like game knowledge and stuff like that. And then his whole recovery from his weight loss journey. I didn't mind that at all.
I like his I like his rambling series where he just talks about stuff that's been going on with his life.
Okay, but the thing about him is like I will say that he's good at his content. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat it and say he's not. He is, but honestly, the way he acts sometimes is just way fucking overboard. And honestly, when it comes down to it, if you're gonna be overboard about so many fucking things, then you might as well not even be on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know if you guys seen the videos. Finish what you're gonna say.
Like a lot of the freaking times, like when he makes videos, like every topic that he talks about, he literally like overemphasizes every single freaking thing that he does, and it's like, dude, you gotta calm the hell down, or you gotta chill out. Like seriously, because it's like like I say, I'll say it right now, he has good content. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat say he doesn't. He does have good content, but sometimes he just takes topics way overhand. And I don't, I don't like somebody that overemphasizes every single fucking topic that they talk about.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the videos where McJuggernuggets went to Boogie's house.
I agree with you, Boost.
No, I'm sorry for anybody that likes Jesse. I
used to watch him, but then I found all his content was pretty much just skit. So I pretty much stopped watching him.
Yeah, and I hardly ever watch his content now, and I'll sit there and unsubscribe and resubscribe. Not that that really matters because the dude has a lot of subscribers. But like when I found out that the second series is all nothing but skits, I don't like it. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're just another person with Patty Mayo.
And it's like the same thing with another guy I used to watch too, Kid Behind the Camera.
Yeah, but okay, like I have to disagree with your Boost. I have to disagree with your Boost on Patty Mayo. I agree with you that all his stuff is skits, and you're absolutely right. I'm not going to sit there and disagree with you and say you're wrong. You're right. It is all skits, but at least when Patty Mayo makes his skits and everything, they're not psychotic and everything. They're not freaking when McJuggernuts makes his fucking content and everything.
McJuggernuts.
Yeah, that's what I call him. That's what I call him. I know he has a different name and everything, but that's what I call him though. Because he is fucking nuts. And honestly and everything, I don't like his fucking content because there again, he blows every fucking thing out of proportion. I understand their skits, and I understand their fate. But dude, you gotta realize how to do a skit properly and how to make sure that it's done properly. Don't fucking sit there and everything. Oh my god, my 360. Oh, he broke my. Come on. That's fucking way too much.
It was probably broken in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's like this other guy I used to watch too. His videos kind of reminds me of like an Angry Grandpa, but Lunatic Dad. I watched his videos. It's like I kind of got that vibe of like Angry Grandpa type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Lunatic Dad, it's like nothing is sugar coated, and that's why I like him more than AGP. I mean, yeah. My ex-girlfriend at the time loved Kid Behind the Camera just because that was like her favorite YouTuber. And I had sent him like a piece of fan mail saying, "Hey Grandpa, I hope you feel better." And this is back way before he passed. And like ever since then, and I even like I don't know what possessed me, but I was like, "Can you put this on camera?" And ever since they didn't do the fan mail openings or anything like that, I'm just like, okay, I'm not really liking you at the moment. And then when we lost Angry Grandpa, I was like, well, that sucks. But Michael and Michael and Francis or Boogie, if I can even speak one lick of English, they all sat down in a room and they're like, are the videos fake? And he goes, well, I have to clickbait them, otherwise I don't get any views, and such and such. And I'm like, dude, first off, half your videos have to deal with Bridget, which you're not even married to. And then
annoying little bitch. I don't care if she ever sees this because I can't stand her.
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes down to it and everything, honestly, Pat Mayo's things are all freaking, but the thing is, at least they have fucking, good camera and everything, good freaking, equipment and shit thing. They have, their skits are at least, they're good to watch, at least in my opinion.
I don't know. After the whole AGP passing away, I kind of just given up on it. Now it's just like one video is talking about, oh, Michael hates Cam, or oh, Michael and Bridget are fighting. Oh, Bridget's gonna break up with me, or oh, me and Bridget are no longer together. And it's just like, come on, dude. That's what got me annoyed with him.
Yeah,
that's why I don't really like Jugger Nuggets either, because it's the same thing with him. He's starting to turn into kid behind the camera of clickbait, and then he's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna break into my girlfriend Ashley's house," and this and that.
Yeah, because I actually watched Big Juggernaut for a good long time, and then I just stopped watching them.
Have you guys ever seen a channel called Mrs. Sony Pony?
I don't think so.
Never heard of it.
It's one of the low line channels, like the guy doesn't really have that many subscribers and everything, but he
I won't be able to find channels unless if like you, Dale, or somebody that has 1,000 or a couple hundred share it to me, because it's hard for me to find small channels.
I could send it to you in Discord. Oh, here I go again with Discord.
There I go, Discord.
Son of a bitch! In Discord, I mean, god damn it.
Discord.
Motherfucker.
Is that the porn version?
Discord.
Is that the porn version of Discord? Discord.
You know
Maybe.
what? You know what? At this point, it might as well be. It might as well fucking be. Honestly, God.
Yeah, I just don't really particularly like. Hang on, I got a Google security alert.
Hey, Kenneth.
I don't really particularly like YouTubers that just like change their content. It's the same thing with what is it called? It's the same thing with Lance Stewart. Him and Lizzie were a thing for 5 years, and we all do stupid things when we're younger. I'm not saying I'm any better, but like, you don't put a breakup over the internet.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
That's just my thing. And then after they broke up, he literally got back together, or got together with somebody else, and now they're like fiancés, and I'm just like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
That's your second girlfriend. You're like way the heck up here. You need to like turn it down a lot.
Yeah. Big deep breath,
I watch Lance sometimes on TikTok. He posts his TikToks on there, and I watch his TikToks and stuff. His TikToks are pretty funny, especially with him and his grandmother.
I don't mind his TikToks. It's just after like the breakup and everything, he went into this like really like hiatus. I'm not really uploading because like, yeah, I understand that you do daily vlogs for a living. That's gonna eat up your time.
Yeah.
But then he's only gonna make a video or some sort if somebody calls him up from his merch store or one of his clients or whatever and says, hey, you need to make a video to promote more of your merch. And I'm like, I do that. If you make more content and say, hey, guys, I got new merch coming out, then there you go. But don't sit there and make a video that's like 30, 40 minutes long and then supposedly go take it to your editor, which way back then he despised people paying other people to edit videos when they can just simply do it for themselves. And this is coming out of Lance's mouth. But it's just like, why?
I look at it, the way I look at it and everything, when it comes to anything personal, if you make a YouTube career, number one rule is you should never, ever put anything personal on YouTube.
Well, I have already somewhat screwed that up because I'm hanging out with people that do YouTube, and half the time I'm dealing with personal stuff. They don't edit it out of their stuff, so it's already up on the channels.
And that's what I freaking hate people that do that, because it's like, dude, I don't want that in the video, and it's like they just sit there and they totally ignore you, and they're like, oh, It's so low, nobody can really hear it. And then you freaking, you listen to the video later on, and it's like, dude, I can clearly hear me saying this about this. It's loud enough for people to hear, and I specifically told you edit stuff out because it's personal.
Yeah, and
like
then
people,
there are some people out there that say, well, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it in there because that's really the only thing interesting out of the whole video.
It's like, but yeah, I don't want you to keep that in.
That's why I edit out anything that I do a vlog. That's honestly, like, I technically have a vlog already. It's not put together or anything, but I'm still contemplating on even putting it on the channel because it's back when I was working at the office and I was out of breath and I literally was about to chuck my helmet with my GoPro. Mind you, that GoPro's almost $500. But I was literally about to chuck that thing and have it bounce off somebody's windshield. And I was just like, do I upload the video? Do I edit that stuff out? So I still have all that footage. Most of it is really just me biking around and showing you different parts of my town.
Honestly, if you want my opinion, and you don't have to accept it, obviously, but my opinion is you should edit that stuff out. And the reason being is because, like you said, that is personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is, that's you when you're pissed off about something. That's not something that should be on YouTube.
That's why when I help you out, Super, that's, to me helping you out is benefiting you and everything, but I also look at that as like a business deal.
Yeah, and I
don't mind helping you out.
And like I said, that's why I always tell you, Boost. I greatly appreciate you doing that for me. And honestly, you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
But you're deciding to and everything because you want to help somebody out.
Right.
I mean, easily, if I asked you to do it and everything, and you said, you could have easily said, no, fuck you, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Like, you could have easily said it. But instead of that, you said, no, I'll help you out. And, if I, when I told you and everything, hey, I'll pay you for it, whenever I get the money, you basically said, no, that's okay, because, you want to help me out.
Well, and that's everything that I look at. I look at everything business-wise, like, off camera, behind the scenes, I'm working on a book that I just restarted. That's 3 years in the making. Plus, I have another book on top of that. So that's another, like, 3 or 4 years. And then on top of that, I'm working on my, what do you call it? My company prices. I'm working on pricing and laying everything out in terms of that aspect. And actually, the day that I came home from when I last got my paycheck, Gamer Boy left me a surprise on my desktop. I open it up, and he's made my company logos already.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, oh, well, that's nice to come home to after having a really cruddy day.
It's like, well, thank you very much, Gamer. I appreciate that. That's one thing I don't have to worry about.
Well, and it also helped me out too in a sense, because I was coming home and talking to you guys on stream, or half the time I sit there and I have a beer in my hand, I fall asleep, and I'm just like, ugh. I wake up, there's a beer in my hand, and I'm like, did I even eat? And then I check, and I'm like, no, I didn't even eat. I literally have a beer, and then I fell asleep.
I literally have a beer in my hand, and yeah, I don't have a fork or anything in my hand and everything. So I didn't really eat anything.
Yeah, so a couple days ago, I got one of the friggin' quick ads on friggin' Snapchat again.
Oh, nice.
I get those all the time.
Yeah, well,
I ignore those.
Now I accept them, and then when they talk to me, then I tell them off.
Yeah, of course.
I get those quick ads, and then I'll sit there and get a message and be like, "Hi, honey, go subscribe to my link."
Oh, well, mine's just mostly. Mine will just say, "Hi, how are you? Where you work and everything?" And can I have a picture and stuff? And I asked her, I said, "Let me guess, you're one of those people that ask for money, right?" She said, "Yeah." she really fucking meant to. And I sent her a voice clip. I said, the only reason you're sending people this to get fucking money is because your daddy probably cut you off.
Oh, speaking of daddy cutting off, so I saw a video and it actually made me mad. And this is after Super left. I was on the Discord call with my buddy, and he goes, "What are you yelling at?" And I was like, "I'm not yelling at you," but I was like, "This clown." So this person's younger than me by a couple of years. This dude's like 22 years old. I guess I call him, no offense, but I call him a spoiled, rotten person because Daddy finally cut him off from the family money supply. Yeah. And he thought, because I'm mad at my dad for cutting me off for providing me with money, even though that I'm a grown adult and I don't, like, I can obviously go out and go work. He's all like, because of this, I'm going to go out and go steal. So he went out to, like, fast food restaurants, and it really sucks because it happened to teenagers. These young kids that are younger than us, they're actually trying to work and get an honest dollar. This dude walks around and goes, I'm your health inspector. I need to investigate the rust on your safe. And the kids are just like, okay. So they lean into the safe, they open it up, and he starts just, just taking all the money from the safe and stuffing it right in his pockets.
I know a guy like that that's on the train system here in New Jersey. He's an African guy and everything. I hate to put it that way, but that's what he is. You know, he's black. Okay, I and no disrespect to anybody out there who's black. I'm not trying to be racist when I say that. You know, but he's black, and he claims to be a Vietnam vet, and he walks around with a freaking, thing wrapped around his stomach and everything, like with a hose up his nose or whatever, like one of these people that that are like want to beg for help. And like he'll sit there, he'll go up to every single person, hey buddy, I need a train ticket to such and such, can you spare $1 or whatever? And I'm just like I literally said straight up to him, I said, look buddy, I said, I know what you're doing. And I said, if I was you, I cut it out before I called the transit police on you. And he's like, how could you say that to a Vietnam vet? I said, because you ain't no damn Vietnam vet. I said, you're just a person that's trying to look around, trying to get money for yourself because you want people to feel bad for you.
He's lucky that you ran into him, because if a military personnel ran into him, they're not going to take that very kindly. I saw one video where a guy literally dressed up as a military personnel, and this guy that was actually in the military got out of his truck, walked up to the dude, and just started screaming at him. He's like, hey, what branch are you? Do you even know what that is? He goes, you better take it off right now, because I'm going to throw you across the street and rip that off.
Well, it was funny, as I was saying these things to the guy and everything, the conductor was literally right behind him. And he knew what this guy was, he knew what this guy does and everything, like, because he's seen him before. And I'm telling him all these things. I said, look, if I was you, and I'm looking at the conductor too at the same time, because I know the conductor's standing right there, he's listening to everything I'm saying. And I said to him, I said, look, if I was you, I walk away, or either that or the next station stop, I get off this damn train and everything, or I'm gonna make sure that the transit police does it for you. And of course, he's going like this. He's going, I can't believe you're talking like that to me and everything. You know, I'm a Vietnam vet and everything. I almost died for you and everything. I said, look, buddy. I said, you ain't no Vietnam vet. I said, I can tell that's fake and everything, first off. And I said, second of all, if you were so much a Vietnam vet, you would look a lot older than what you look like right now.
That's so stupid.
And he goes like this. And he looked at me like he didn't say, like he shut his mouth like real quick. And he looked at me just say like, is this guy for real? And I'm saying to him, I'm like, look, dude. I said, if I was you, I'd walk away right now. I said, I'm not gonna hit you. I said, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I said, but I will tell you this. I will have you arrested. And right after the guy left, the conductor walked up to me and everything. He goes, very good. He goes, good job.
I never really liked people that'll sit there and say that they're a nurse or that they're military, because, I mean, I have military coming... Actually, no, I've had military in the background since the early, 70s and 80s. And I could tell you personally, when somebody walks up to me and they will usually have their dog tags, or if they're out of service, most military people, not all of them, but most, they'll walk around with whatever branch they have. So it's a camo hat or a hat that says Army, or it even it shows some sort of symbiote, and then they'll walk around with dog tags. But I don't really like people that do that. It annoys me, and it really irritates me, considering the fact that I still have family in the military.
Well, the thing is, when I see people, wearing their dog tags when they were in the Army, I don't get pissed off at that, and I agree with you, Bruce. Don't get me wrong, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. And you have a right to be pissed off. But if I see a person wearing dog tags, first off, I want to make sure that you actually are, or that you were in the military. If you're not in the military, then I want you to take those damn dog tags off and everything. Otherwise, I'm gonna rip them off of you.
And sometimes, a lot of people, when they're out of the military and they go and they have their license, every time they renew it, they have the option to put on veteran or not. And sometimes they'll put veteran on their thing, or even sometimes on their truck.
Yeah.
If they have a vehicle, the state will be like, hey, do you want to show off that you're a veteran?
What pissed me off one time is, and this was another incident on the train, different guy though, but he's going like this, he's doing the same thing, saying he's a Vietnam vet and stuff, and everything, oh, I had people die in the war and stuff, and I had friends die in the war and stuff and everything. He's just, and I could tell he's a fake. And I said, and I got really pissed and everything when I heard him say that. I got up and I said, look, buddy. I said, let me tell you something. I said, I know you're a fucking joke. I said, you're sitting here trying to get money and everything for yourself, and because you want people to feel bad for you. I said, let me fucking tell you something. I said, you ain't no Vietnam vet. You're not even an Army personnel. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I said, no, you're not. And I said, let me tell you something, bud. I had somebody who actually died in the Iraq War. I had my uncle passed away and everything because of a car bomb. I said, so don't sit here and tell me that you're a fucking Army personnel and everything. I said, because if you do, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking mouth. I said, you never had anybody actually die that was in your family. I did. And I got pissed, I got really fucking pissed off. I said, my uncle.
And you have every right to be as well. And that's why I don't understand people that will sit there and dress up and be like, "Oh, I'm military," and I'm like, "No, you're not."
And I said to him, I said, "Look, I said my fucking uncle's up in heaven right now and everything because he actually went to go fight for our country and everything." I said, "What the fuck branch did you fight in?" And he's sitting there going like this. He's going, I said, "Yeah, I." I said, "Well, let me tell you something, fucking baldy." I said, "If I ever see you fucking on this train again," I said, "I will walk up to you and I will punch you in your mouth." And of course the train conductor was there and everything. And he came up to me and he goes, "Whoa," he goes, "Calm down, buddy." He goes, "It ain't worth it." And I said, "Look," I said, "I apologize if I caused the scene and everything." I said, "But that guy and everything is acting like he's a military and he lost friends." I said, "Let me tell you something." I said, "I actually lost an uncle in the war and everything." I said, "So I know how it is because I actually lost him." And he goes, "I understand he goes, "I understand how you feel." The conductor even said, he goes, "I understand completely how you feel." And he goes, "I feel bad and everything that that you had to hear that and everything." He goes, I said, "Well, how many times is that guy on the train?" He goes, "That guy's always on the train saying something and everything." I said, "Well," I said, "let me tell you something." I said, "I'm this close to fucking hurting him." And he goes, "All right." He goes, "Don't worry." He goes, "I'll take care of it." He goes, "This is the last time this guy does this to anybody." I come to find out and everything in the next stop, the conductor that I talked to, he called transit police, and he goes, "I want the guy escorted off the train and everything because I'll tell you right now, some citizen," and he didn't say who. I gave him my name, but he didn't he didn't say my name. And he's like, "Look, somebody on this train right now is about ready to knock this ass." So he goes, "If I was you, I take this guy off this train and everything before I let the guy loose." He goes, because personally, he goes, "My grandfather was in the war and everything, and my grandfather actually died to protect this country." And I said to him, I said, "You would actually let me do it?" He goes, "Honestly," he goes, "if you didn't do it, I would have done it. I would have lost my job as a conductor and everything, as far as I'm concerned." And I said, "Well, I'll tell you something, sir." I said, "I was ready to do it." He goes, "I wouldn't have blamed you if you did." He goes, "I would have said." He goes, excuse me. He goes, "When the cops came," he goes, "I would have told them I didn't see anything." He goes, he goes, "I would have let you done it and everything." He goes, "Then I would have told the cops that I didn't see anything."
Yeah.
That's how much I'm pissed off at this guy goes. And I said to him, I said, "Well," I said, "I'll tell you one thing." I said, "The next time I do it, next time I see him, I'm gonna do it. Or next time I hear something like that, I'm gonna fucking do it." And he goes, "As far as I'm concerned," he goes, "At it." He goes, just be sure to find me and everything, and I'll be sure to I'll be a witness for you." like the conductor was actually willing to give to actually give up his job and everything because that's how much he was pissed off too. And literally said to him, he goes, "Look," he goes, "I'm being honest with you." He goes, "Next time you want to do it," he goes, "I'm not gonna stop you." He goes, "You want to do it?" He goes, "Feel free to do it." He goes, "When the cops get here and everything, I'll just tell them that I didn't see anything." He goes, "I'll tell him that he slipped on the way here and everything on the train here."
There you go.
I said, "Well, thank you very much."
A fight. I went to for you, Super, where you're at, they call it a Wawa. For us, it's Circle K, our local gas station.
Right, Circle K. I know what you're saying.
I walked up the street, and I don't remember what I was going to go get, but I had this dude walk up to me, and he's a much taller dude, but he's in like pants, some like Nike shoes or whatever, in a jacket, and he walks up to me, and he's pacing back and forth, and I'm like, "Okay, I don't have my mace, and I don't have Gamer Boy with me. What the heck is this guy doing?" He walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, I can't get inside, but I'll give you some money. Can you go in there and go get me some food?" And I was like, no, because I don't even know you. He goes, well, I'm providing you the money. And I'm like, okay. Is it my fault that you can't go inside to go get whatever you're asking for?
Yeah, right, exactly.
And he actually got mad, and he kind of squared up, and I just continued walking away. I was like, I'm not dealing with you right here in the middle of the parking lot in front of everybody, because I know they got cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was another time where I had my sibling with me, and luckily I'm the oldest out of all my siblings, but it was just me and her, and we were walking up, and this dude is all buzzed out on something. He's walking up towards me and my sibling, and this time I was actually prepared. I brought my mace with me. I had it in my shorts pocket, but we had okay, I remember now. I bought me and her a soda, and then me and her like a little candy bar or something. And this guy walks up, and he's all buzzed out. He's getting close to me, and I look at him, and then I look at my sibling, and I go, "Start walking. I'll meet you there in about 2 minutes." So I look at the guy, and I whip out my mace can, I unarm it, and I go, "Dude, you come near me again, I'm gonna mace you, and I don't care how much this hurts. I'm gonna use the whole can if I have to. Do not approach me." I was like, "You need to go walk away because I'm not gonna put up with your tone right now." And he was like waving his hands. He was being delusional and everything. He finally just got up and walked away, and then I met my little sibling, and we continued walking. I was like, good. He's not gonna follow me, because 2 minutes later, he would have probably went out in the middle of the street where all the cars are.
Jeez.
Well, you want to hear something, and this is actually sort of funny in a way. So I used to have a pair of toy handcuffs, right?
Them things.
Yeah, they were metal. They were metal. They were made to look like real ones.
Those were fun.
Right? You know, they were made to look like real ones, right? But they were toys. Right? So I for some reason I had them in my pocket. I guess I forgot to take them out of my pocket for some reason. So anyway, this 18-year-old is drunk, right? And everything. I guess he just got done coming from a party. So, I mean, this guy's like drunk out of his mind. Like completely out of his mind. So anyway, he walks up to me, right, and he goes, you know, he's going like this. He's going, "Hey, bud, can I borrow $20? And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, "Bud, are you drunk?" And he goes, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am." You know, he's slurring his words and everything, like he's talking, you know. And I'm like, I said, "Okay." So I'll tell you what. What do you need the $20 for? I just need $20. And I'm like, "Dude, unless you tell me what you need the $20 for, I'm not giving you the $20. Right? So I go to walk away. He puts his hand on my shoulder just to like back me up and say like, "Oh no, you're not going nowhere." So I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Bud, if I was you, I would remove your hand from my shoulder within a matter of 2 seconds." And he goes, "Bud, I told you I need $20. So he still has his hand on my shoulder, and I'm like, "Bud," I said, "I'm telling you, I'm getting this close to taking you down." And I said, "I will not be afraid to do it." So I see something sticking out of his pocket. It looks like one of those like little switchblades.
Yeah.
And I looked down and I said, to myself, "Oh, hell no." I said, "I'm taking this boy down now." So I grabbed his arm. I grabbed his hand and I put it behind his back, and I tripped him. I tripped him from his legs, and he fell to the ground. He didn't hit his face on the ground or anything, but he fell to the ground. He scraped his knees a little bit, and I got on the back of his back and everything. I grabbed his other arm. I put the toy handcuffs on him, right? So I put handcuffs on him, and I'm like, "Dude, you're staying right here." And he goes, "What are you doing to me?" I said, dude, I see what's in your pocket. I said, you got a fucking switchblade on you. And I said, let me tell you something. If you would have pulled that on me, I said, I would have stuck it up your ass. Right? So I put him in the cuffs and everything, and I'm holding him there, and I called, you know, the town police and everything where I was at. I called the police and I told them to come to such and such place because I got this guy and everything. He's real drunk and everything. He's got a switchblade in his pocket. And I said, I'll explain the situation once you guys get here. Right?
Mm.
So three cops come and everything, right? They see me, you know, like literally sitting on the guy. Like I'm like this. I have my hand over my chin like this, underneath my chin, and I'm sitting there on his derriere. And I'm going like this. I'm like, well, it took you guys long enough. He goes, what the hell? And the one cop goes, what the hell is going on here? So he thought maybe like me and him are gay or something. Like he goes, wait. He goes, just so clear, you two weren't, you know. I said, no. I said, absolutely not. He goes, okay. He goes, explain to me what happened. I said, well, he came up to me and everything. He approached me and he said that he needed to borrow $20. And he goes, okay. He goes, oh, then what happened? I said, you know, what do you need it for? I said, I'll let you borrow it if you tell me what you need it for. And all he kept on repeating was he needed $20. Mm. So I said, if you're not going to tell me, I was about to leave. And the cop goes, okay, what happened? I said, he put his hand on my shoulder, you know, to stop me. And he goes, okay. He goes, I know that trick. He goes, I know that trick. And he kept on telling me, but I need $20. And I looked at his pocket, and I saw the switchblade in his pocket. And he goes, okay. He goes, I think I know where this is going. He goes, you took him down because you saw the switchblade. I said, yeah. I said, I took him down, and I had toy handcuffs on me. I put him on him and everything. All of a sudden, the cop sees the latch underneath the cuffs and everything. He goes, here, you want to put these on? And of course, the cop gave me his real cuffs and everything, so I switched the cuffs onto the, you know, with the real cuffs and everything. And he goes, he's looking at my cuffs and everything. He goes, you mean to tell me I could have hit the button the whole entire time? He goes, you mean to tell me these are toy handcuffs the whole entire damn time? I said, gotcha, buddy. And he goes, you son of a bitch. So I have my knee onto his back and I'm putting the real ones on him. And the cop takes out his taser to make sure he doesn't move. And finally the cop, you know, he tells me, okay, go ahead, you can get off of him now. I said, oh, okay. So he puts, you know, he tights the cuffs on and he goes, how the hell did he not know that these were fake cuffs? I said, the guy must be really drunk.
Oh my god.
And he goes, and the cop's like this. He's looking at himself in the window, and he goes, "This is one of the strangest fucking jobs," he goes, "I've ever done in my life."
Fucking toy cops.
He goes, "This is one of the strangest busts," he goes, "I've ever done in my entire life." And he looks at me and he goes, "Kid," he goes, "thank you for making my night." I said, "You're welcome, officer."
Speaking of cuffs.
And the guy's sitting there. He's like, "You gotta be kidding me! I can't believe they were toy cuffs. All I had to do was press the latch underneath, and that was it." I said, "Well, just goes to show how fucking drunk you really are, dumbass."
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Dude, I mean, it was a fucking funny night and everything. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, dude, you mean to tell me you couldn't see that these had latches underneath the fucking thing? I said, are you that fucking drunk? All of a sudden, the cop tested his blood alcohol level. He goes, yeah, he's really freaking drunk. He's like 1.28 over the legal limit. I said, holy shit. I said, how many fucking drinks did this kid have? I mean, he must have had probably about 14 to 15 drinks and 15 drunks. Yeah, right. 15 drinks and everything in order for him to get that fucking drunk. I said, I looked at the meter. I said, let me see that meter, officer. He goes, no, yeah, go ahead. I said, 1.28. I said, damn, he's really fucking drunk. He goes, yeah, right.
They probably put him in the drunk tank.
Drunk tank. He probably put him in a fucking holding in a rubber cell and everything for that case. The fucking guy was so damn drunk and everything, he didn't even know where the fuck he was. I said, and it was funny. Like I showed the cop the latch on the bottom of the cuffs, and he goes, "Oh my god!" He goes, "They're fucking toy handcuffs." He goes, "You gotta be kidding me!" He goes, "You mean to tell me this guy couldn't tell?" I said, "Well, let's see, officer." I said, "The kid is 1.28 over limit." I said, "I don't even think he knows what the fuck his name is." Much less and everything, much less, seeing the latch underneath the damn handcuffs. And I showed him the switchblade, in his pocket and everything. He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "I see that and everything." He goes, "That's why you took him down and everything." I said, "Uh-huh." He goes, "How the hell did you take him down anyway?" He goes, "You look a lot smaller than he is." I said, "Hey," I said, "the size don't make a difference and everything, officer." I said, "As long as you know how to fight and everything, you know how to disarm people." I said, "It's all about technique, buddy."
Oh, Bruce was laughing about something. When you said about size, you started laughing.
Bruce, what the fuck are you thinking about now?
I don't know. Take a guess.
Well, considering the fact of your sick little mind and everything.
Yeah, it's only 5% when I want to use it. But yeah, no, what's it called? The school I went to, they had the police program.
Yeah.
And that school is boring as it is, unless if you had to work or something, or
yeah,
I don't know. There wasn't really a whole lot left there.
Excuse me.
But I joined the program, and I was like, "What more can it hurt?" Because I had family members and law enforcement in it. And anyway, so we are her little guinea pigs, and this is before this law enforcement person became my friend that I now follow on social media. But it was funny because when we were doing our first couple sessions, one of the ladies that was at the school flipped her lid. She was freaking out because she thought one of us got pulled over. She, what was it? It was the next day. And she goes, oh my gosh, who got pulled over? And I was like, pulled over? What are you talking about? She's like, somebody's car was pulled over. All y'all were standing right there and the lights were on. And this and that. And And I'm like, oh, you mean the police demonstration of what to do at a pullover? Just in case if an officer ever decides to pull you over, you know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, right.
Though it was funny because they let us be in the driver's seat of the patrol car.
Right.
And the school that I went to, my uniform was dirty. Like, it was clean, but it had paint stains.
Hey, Solus.
Doing pretty good, Solus. I had dried paint from working on cars all day. The day we did that. And the officer looks at me and he goes, you're not going to ruin my leather seats, are you? And I'm like, no. He's like, you sure? Because you're covered in paint. I was like, yeah, but this is dried up, so you're fine. He goes, okay. And he hands me his remote for the front of the car, because in the front of the car they had that loudspeaker.
Yeah, the loudspeaker in front of the hood, yeah.
Yeah. And it's literally right next to the siren. And he goes, go ahead and push the button. And I was like, all right. So I pushed the button, and he let us order the person out of the car, like if it was a real traffic stop. And I was like, man, all I need is a paintball. Pew pew. And it'd be just like the real thing, just with no badge or anything. He let us order them out. We walked up. We did the whole finger on the touch to car thing and asked them questions, and it was great. I was like, "Well, that's a fun experience."
I wish I had that because honestly, back in my school, we never had that.
Well, like I said, it was a college I went to, and it was more. It's back to the whole of like the police thing. So they're trying to like make it well aware, like you can trust the police versus not trusting them.
Of course, I one time we had a thing and everything where we had where I had to play a criminal and everything, and in our school and everything. So we this cop and everything. You know DARE program, right?
I think so.
You ever heard of the DARE program?
I think maybe, yeah.
So anyway, I was playing one of the criminals and everything, right? So the cop, the cop and everything who was the teacher, the DARE program. He played the cop that was only on duty at the time, right? So what I had to do was the cop would be going after my partner, quote unquote, and I would have to come up behind the cop and everything and grab him and everything, like try to show like what a cop can do and everything in a situation if he's attacked by two people.
Yeah.
And I accidentally grabbed the guy by the neck and everything, and I was like, oops. I almost had the cop in a headlock. And I didn't freaking realize. I said, oh shoot. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I had you by the neck. I said, I meant to have you by the stomach and everything. Because I tried to, take you down like that and everything. He goes, no. He goes, you're okay. And I was sitting there like I come up behind him, like another criminal would, to try to stop, him from arresting my friend, my partner in crime or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm going like this. I grab him by the neck, and and he's sitting there going, and I'm like, oh. I said, I'm sorry. He goes, okay, now that I can breathe again. he goes, next time go for the waist. And I said, oh, okay. So we did the demonstration again, and when I came up behind him, I grabbed him by the waist this time, and I took him down, and I just, I was doing all the things. Hey, get off my friend! Get off my friend! I'm sitting there, I'm taking the cop to the ground and everything. I'm like, you're not gonna arrest my friend and everything. And all of a sudden he took out his weapon and everything, just just say freeze and stuff and everything. I'm like, I'm like, I give up. He goes, okay, now I'm gonna place you under arrest and everything along with your friend. And so we're both walking out of the classroom like he's taking us to jail and everything.
Yeah.
In reality, he goes, see? He goes, that's how our training and everything helps us out and everything, especially if we only want the only cop at the scene. So I got to throw a cop to the ground and everything by the waist.
I remember one time we were at a presentation. I guess the cop was talking about drugs or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were there. They were talking. There was a kid there playing his Game Boy.
Oh God!
And the cop must have told him, I don't know how many times to put his Game Boy away. He would put it away. He goes. If you don't put that Game Boy away, he goes, I'm gonna throw it so far in the woods, you're gonna have a search party to find it. He's probably playing like Pokemon or something.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna throw this so far in the woods, you're gonna need a search party to find it.
You're gonna need a search party to find some Game Boy. Oh my God. I said, it was funny because like after the class was over, and like I felt bad for grabbing the cop by the neck, and I was like, I am so sorry. I said, I didn't mean to do that. He goes, oh no. He goes, oh no. He goes, it's all right. He goes, it's all right. He goes, I understand. He goes, but next time you do a demonstration with me, he goes, yeah. Oh, so you committed police brutality? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, sort of in a way, Soulless. But
oh yeah.
So like I was, I said to him, I said, all right, so I'll grab you by the waist from now on instead. He goes, that'd probably be a better idea.
I remember one time I was with my parents one time. It was me and my parents and Mark, and we're in Digby, and we're pulling out my relatives, and I had this app on my phone, like pranks.
Yeah.
And I went on YouTube and I went to the friggin' police siren. I turned that on the car. Dad, look at her. He's on the cops. He's on the cops for there.
Oh my god.
There was one time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There was one time. This is when I lived in my parents' house. Well, where the computer room is now, my bedroom used to be there. Well, that goes to the kitchen. So I'm sitting there listening to music in my bedroom. Listening to NWA, fuck the police. So
oh god.
I was listening to it, right? And I heard people, mom and dad talking to someone, right? I was like, who are they talking to? And I see like this little crack in my door.
Yeah.
On the wall, but I looked and I was like, oh my god. Here I'm playing that. There's literally two fucking cops sitting there talking to mom and dad. Here I'm playing fucking police.
It's like, what do I do now? What do I do now?
I just kept playing it. It wasn't directed to them. It wasn't directed to them. Right? Even though it said fucking police.
I never heard that song until Gamer Boy started playing it. I was like, oh, good grief. And then he got the NWA, movie? And then he
Straight Outta Compton, yeah, the movie called. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's good.
It's pretty much accurate because it's got Ice Cube in it.
Yeah, it's almost like I think it's almost like 3 hours.
I think it's 2.5. But anyway,
something like that.
Gamer Boy literally took my phone and downloaded that song to my phone. I was like, great. So, remember that day where I told you I couldn't, I have to have music in where my headphones are super?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, if I sat there and played that song with no headphones, full blast, I'd probably be escorted out. I don't think the people at the office would be very much happy with me with that particular song.
Probably not.
Though it's also kind of stupid because they sit there and listen to 80s music.
So as I was gonna say before, after Dale got done. So I'm actually gonna go off of Dale's thing and everything where he had a police siren and everything, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, on the Google Play Store, right? They have a police scanner and everything. They can download like different police scanners. Right?
Yeah.
So I downloaded a freaking police scanner to my phone one day. All of a sudden, right? I turn it on. I download the app and everything. I'm thinking maybe it's like a fake app or something, right? All of a sudden, I hear code red 426148 and everything, all this other transmission shit and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I said, this must be one of those fake transmissions that they put in on the thing and everything, to make it sound like an actual police scanner, right? All of a sudden, I'm outside on the porch, right? I have the police scanner open on the phone and everything, right? All of a sudden, 3 fucking police cars show up at my front lawn here and everything, right? I'm like,
oh my god.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a minute. And the cop gets out, right? And the first cop comes out to me, I invite him on the property and everything. So I give him permission to come on, right? Because I have a funny feeling I know what it's for. All of a sudden he comes up and he goes, do you have a police scanner on your phone? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh shit. I said, that police scanner is a real police scanner. Oh. And of course, I'm honest about it. I'm like, yeah, it's a police scanner. I downloaded it thinking it was fake. And he goes, well, I hate to break it to you, but he goes, that's a real police scanner. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's what I'm saying to myself. I said, am I going to get a fine for this sort of thing, right? And he goes, no, but he goes, is this your first time, ever downloaded it? I said, yeah, it is my first time. I was curious and I thought it was fake. So he goes, all right, he goes, well, I can tell you right now, that's a real police scanner that you have on there. And he goes, just please delete it. I said, okay. I said, I'll delete it. I said, I apologize. I said, I did not know it was an actual police scanner.
Oh my God.
So he has one on his phone. I don't particularly want it because I already have enough apps as it is. Little on YouTube Studio, and all this other junk. But the whole time when I had relatives gone, he sat in my office with a police scanner. I'm like, it's not bothering me, but I kind of don't like the fact that I'm hearing police stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Exactly. And so I undownload the app and everything. Just so I don't get in trouble anymore and everything, right? So he's like, okay. He goes, thank you for doing that. He goes, I appreciate you doing that and everything. I said, no problem. I said, I apologize for doing so. I said, I didn't realize it was real. So, hold on a second. I'm gonna move inside, and then I'll I got another story for you once I get inside. So, this other time, right? I don't know if I told you this, Dale, but you know how I told you that we had the parade and everything. The 4th of July parade.
I think I might have left maybe.
Yeah. So anyway, my friend and everything runs the parade and everything, right? So he has these radios that he uses for the parade. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna test these out to make sure they work.
I think I remember this story.
Right? I think I might have told you to it before.
Yeah, I think I'm already telling the story. Yeah, I think I remember.
I never told Boost it though.
Okay, well, yes.
So anyway, I'm turning on the keys to make. So I'm going testing 1 2 testing. So I'm here testing. All of a sudden, I hear on one of the rows, I hear code red 614 6128 or whatever, and I'm like, what the freak? I said, who the hell's on the other end of the radio? So I thought maybe I hit a button or something, like I accidentally hit the emergency button. So I called up 911 and I said, did you receive a transmission from the one of the radios, from one of the Sony one of the radios? And the guy goes, no. He goes, what's your address? And I gave him the address of where I was, and he goes, no, we haven't received the transmission from there. I said, oh, are you sure? I said, because I just want to tell you, because if you did, it might have been me and everything. I made a mistake. So he goes, no. He goes, we haven't received anything. So I said, okay, good. So I'm thinking to myself, I said, okay, I'm fine, right? I'm downstairs dealing with talking to somebody else or something, right? All of a sudden, my friend comes up and he goes, there's cops here looking for you right now and everything involving the radios. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit. So I come upstairs and I'm like, officer, I know what you're here for. You're probably here for the radios, correct? And he goes, yeah, how'd you know? And he goes, I said, that's the voice I heard on the other end. I said, don't tell me these radios are connected to you guys. And he goes, well, apparently they are. I said, oh shit. shit. So I call up Gary, he has a channel on YouTube, so I can say it. I call up Gary and everything, right, my friend, and I'm calling him. I said, you need to come to, such and such address and everything, right?
Yeah.
He goes, okay. He goes, I'll be there in a few. He goes, wait. He goes, what's wrong? I said, the cops are here about the radio. And he goes, I'll be there in a few minutes. So he's asking me, he goes, what happened? I said, I was testing the radios, and apparently they're connected to the freaking police department. And he goes, I never knew they were connected to the police department. And the cops are telling him and everything, yeah, apparently connected to the police department. And he's like, oh, shit. And they go, okay, who are you and everything? He goes, I'm the person who runs the parade. And he goes, I use these radios for the parade. And the cop goes, oh, okay, you're the parade jester. He goes, I guess you are. He goes, yeah. And he goes, okay. He goes, I understand. He goes, we get it. He goes, gotta check it out to see why in the world they're connected to our radios. And then all of a sudden, everything, he goes, okay. He goes, you could use them and everything for the parade and everything. And then my friend Gary goes, okay. He goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, I'll use them for this week and everything, for this month's parade, or for this year's parade. But he goes, next month I'll get a new one. He goes, I'll get new ones that are not connected to you guys. So yeah, that was a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you can use the radios because I have a radio up in my closet, and this is one of my friends bought it because I've gone through 2 or 3 different radios. Police use channel 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You like what's it called? If you and your friend buy a set of radios, channels 6 through 20 are pretty much good. It's just if you use channel 1, you're connected with the police. Channel 2, you're connected with the police. 3, 4, and 5 are connected with the police. It's just number 1. Channel 1 is everybody can hear your conversation. That's police, you, and that other person, whoever else is connected. It don't matter what. Channel 2, police use that just in case if they want something off the record. Because everything is recorded. Even police, radio, and all that stuff. So they go to channel 2 and be like, hey, you got some issues going on at home, or whatever the case may be. That's like a specific police officer and sergeant communication. Because I've had radios where
these radios that we had that didn't have a channel 6 or whatever.
Yeah, that can happen. I've had radios where I can plug in
literally went up to like. They literally went up to. It literally went up to, channels 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so see, you would definitely need to change out radios, but what do you call it? I've had radios where, what do you call it? I've had radios where I can buy an earpiece, and I can hold it on this end and then talk into the microphone like this, but I would hear everything through my ear because I would have it wrapped up and around, but it would be connected to me.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. TV shows like Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Law and Order SVU. I don't know how like that because all of it's fake. It's a TV show for crying out loud, you know. I don't know how well the actors and like if it's real police transmissions or if it's already pre-recorded or what. I don't know how that works. But I always find it interesting because you can hear radio chatter within the TV show, so I'm like, Yeah,
I mean And that's something that, like, I don't understand, like, how in the world, or why in the world they bounce off their frequencies and everything.
It's mainly cell towers.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's crazy with those walkie-talkies. Now you got the police and everything.
Yeah. That was not fun.
You go out your door, there's a bunch of cops at your fucking door.
Yeah, and I fucking up and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I said to my friend, I said, what is going on? And he goes, there's a police officer upstairs, and I'm like, I said, did you just say police officer? He goes, yeah, there's a police officer upstairs. I'm like, you're gonna be fucking kidding me. So I go to the freaking, I come upstairs and everything, and I'm like, how you doing, officer? He goes, and I said, are you for the walkie-talkies? And he goes, how do you know that? And I said, if you're wondering who the voice was on the other end, that was me. And he goes, that was you on the other end? I said, yeah. So I gave him my name and I said, look. I said, the only reason why I have these, sorry. I said, the only reason why I have these walkie-talkies is because I'm charging them for a friend of mine. And he goes, okay, what are these radios used for? I said, they're used for the 4th of July parade. And he goes, okay, and who's your friend? And I told him his name. I said, Gary, such and such. And he goes, oh, okay, he goes, I know who he is. He goes, he runs a parade every year, doesn't he? I said, yeah. I said, that's what he uses the radios for. And he goes, okay. He goes, I understand. So he goes, well, for some reason, the freaking, the walkie-talkies are on our frequencies. And he goes, what channel do you use for the walkie-talkies? I said, they're on channel 3. And he goes, yeah, that's one of our channels. And I said, oh, shit. I said, I am so sorry. He goes, no. He goes, it's not your fault. He goes, it's just the way the radios are, he goes, that's the way the radios are frequencied. And I said, oh, shit. I said, okay. I said, I'll be sure to tell Gary. I said, I'll get Gary here and everything so that way he can talk to you about it and everything. He goes, okay, no problem. So I bent into my pocket to grab my phone. I said, I'm just going to grab my phone. He goes, okay, no problem. Nope. He goes, go ahead. So I grabbed my phone. I called Gary up and said, you need to come over to such and such area because the cops are here right now and they're talking, they're talking about the radios. And he goes, oh, no. He goes, what'd you do? I said, what do you mean, what did I do?
What did I do?
Yeah, I said, nothing that I did. I said, apparently the freaking radios are connected to the damn police department. And he goes, oh, God. He goes, I never had problems with these damn radios. He goes, all right. He goes, I'll be there in a minute. So he comes over. He's literally right down the street. And he comes over and he goes, what's the problem, officer? He goes, well, these radios that you have here for the parade. And he goes, first off, are you the person that runs the parade? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm the one. And he goes, you use these radios for the parade? He goes, yeah. He goes, I do. He goes, what's the problem? He goes, well, apparently these radios are on our frequencies. And he goes, I never knew that. He goes, I've been using these radios for 5 years now and everything. And he goes, I never had a problem with them. And he goes, well, what channel do you usually use them on? And Gary goes, well, they're set for channel 3. He goes, I always tell the people to put them on channel 3. And the cop goes, okay. He goes, well, that's our channel 2. And Gary goes, oh man, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So he goes, okay. He goes, I need these for the He goes, I need I need radios for the parade. And the cop goes, okay. He goes, no problem. He goes, well, you can use it for the parade this year. He goes, but the only thing is, I would recommend getting a different radio that doesn't bounce off our frequencies.
Mm.
And he goes, okay. He goes, I'll do that. He goes, I'll buy radios next year with the budget and everything. And he goes, I'll get one that doesn't bounce off the frequencies. And the cop goes, all right, no problem. He goes, you can keep them then. He goes, you know, charge them and everything. Then bring them to the police station the next day after you get done.
Mm.
So then it was funny because we're using the radios at the parade, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk to Gary and everything. I said, hey, you know, everything's fine over here. But then all of a sudden I get done talking to him, and a freaking cop comes on the radio and he goes, who is this and everything on this line? I'm thinking to myself, oh, here we go again. But the cop comes over and everything. He finds out where I'm at, and everything. I've actually told him where I was. And I said, the radios are unfortunately on your frequencies. And he goes, oh, he goes, okay. He goes, I remember you're at such and such street, right? I said, yeah. He goes, okay. He goes, no problem. He goes, I understand. He goes, I know who you are. And he told all the other cops, and he goes, don't worry about it. He goes, the radios are unfortunately on our frequencies and everything. They're gonna get new ones next year. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, no problem.
Jeez.
That's fucking. I mean, that's like, you know, it's like I was, you know, and of course, you know, guys messing with me. Like, oh, why don't you contact the police? I said, I didn't contact the police. Dumb shit. I said, for years, I can't contact the police. I said, it's not like I sat there and contacted them. Hey, I need you to call me. You know, I mean, it's like, come on. It's like, I would never sit there and intentionally call the police and everything just to get them.
No.
He goes, well, I'm not too sure. And he goes, the fact the cops are here and they're looking for the damn radio. I said,
Oh my God.
you can tell me that, really? I said, oh.
Jeez.
Seems like one of your streams is having a connection. You should stand by. We're trying to restore. Is it me?
No, it popped up before, but I don't know what it's doing. But I think I'm going to end the stream anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll check you next one. Peace.